second round of the 2024 UIM-ABP Aquabike Championship took place at the Regione Sardegna Grand Prix of Italy in Olbia. The three-day high-octane racing saw the highest number of contestants attend, with 167 riders representing 31 countries taking to the waters of Olbia Harbour to battle it out amongst the waves. Sardinians responded in kind to the record attendance, with fans and local media lining up at the edge of the harbour to catch a glimpse of the action. Both the mayor of Olbia, Mr. Settimo Nizzi, and the president of the UIM, Mr. Raffaele Chiulli, joined in on festivities throughout the weekend, and event sponsors San Miguel and Tenuta Grego Wines entertained guests and dignitaries in the VIP tent and along the promenade of Olbia Harbour.
Sport goes where the society somehow wants the sport to go, and we need to bring the sport to the people, and that's what our partner of H2O racing and Aquabike promotion they are doing. They are helping the federation to promote our sport in new countries. We can do great things together, and we are very happy to be partnered with H2O Racing.
Located on the northeastern shores of the island of Sardinia, Olbia is known for its rich history, picturesque landscapes, and vibrant culture. The stunning Sardinian coastline, with pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and luxury resorts, attracts tourists from around the world. Olbia's historical center boasts charming cobblestone streets, traditional Sardinian architecture, as well as a host of restaurants and bars. The local cuisine, deeply rooted in Sardinian traditions, features fresh seafood, hearty pastas, and the island's renowned wines, offering a delightful gastronomic experience.
I always look super forward for Olbia because it is a love and hate relationship maybe here. My first years in Olbia weren't so good, but now I've been falling in love with that, so I'm looking forward.
The notoriously choppy waters of Olbia Harbour were further aggravated as high winds blasted off course for most of the weekend. The organizers broke with tradition and decided to change the direction of the track to clockwise, which added a further challenge. Hemmed in by the paddock walls on two sides, the parallel section thoroughly tested the riders' technical ability with very rough waters.
Yeah, the track, I mean, it's definitely really rough out there. With 30 guys, you know, after 1 or 2 laps, it's always like 2 to 3 foot chop everywhere in the track, so you can never relax every single part of the track. You're always constantly on the gas, constantly off the ski, trying to stay on. And
yeah, the double track is near to the wall, so it's very choppy and very hard to take a good turn in. But it's for everyone the same thing, so it will be crazy, I think, to ride on this new track.
The record-breaking turnout saw contestants fill the ranks, with 31 nations represented in 10 categories, including Ski GP1, GP2, GP3, and GP4, as well as Ladies GP1. The runabout division also had a full roster of riders competing in the GP1, GP2, and GP4, along with the GP4 ladies classes. A further 6 athletes contested the freestyle competition. In this program, we'll bring you all the action from the Ski Division GP1 and the Ski Ladies GP1, as well as a roundup of the Ski GP2, Ski GP3, and Ski GP4 categories. In one of the most crowded fields ever to race, 39 riders from over 18 nations will take part in this year's Ski GP1 class in Olbia. Belgian ace Quinten Bosch comes to Italy, having swept all 3 motos in Vietnam. As overall leader in the championship, he aims for another victory and to stand at the top of the podium in Olbia. But with equipment woes in the first free practice, will he be able to compete as he wants in Italy?
I came here to win, that's the truth. It's not always possible, you need to have luck on your side and train hard, work hard. So the weekend hasn't started that good, with little problems on my boat, but still we managed to get pole position, so that's a good start for tomorrow, and hopefully we can bring it home.
Kevin Ryder sits in second place in the overall championship, but comes to Olbia with his backup ski. The Austrian-born rider is always a contender with his calm but aggressive racing style. Will he be able to challenge Bosch at the podium?
I'm on my backup ski, but that's all right. The conditions are really tough out there, so the speed really doesn't matter that much. So I'm still going to go out there, do the best I can, and have some fun.
All three Prix brothers, along with sister Estelle, are present in Olbia and ready to race as they have done for years. Morgan Prix, who placed third in Vietnam, has the most to gain as he makes a challenge on the overall championship.
I finished third in Vietnam, so my objective is to race in the top 3. And I hope to finish 1, 2 or 3 of the World Championship.
His brother and former world champion Jeremy Prix is recovering from a shoulder injury sustained in the last moto in Vietnam, but is keen to get going in Italy.
In Vietnam, my shoulder is just a fresh recovery after surgery. Now my shoulder is okay. I'm 100% physically ready, so I can be fight with the other rider for sure.
The other brother, Michael Prix, and defending world champion, hasn't had the best start to his season, but hopes to improve his standing in Olbia.
This year I'm not 100% like I was last year, so my goal is to be in the top 5 in the championship and maybe do some podium. It will be a tough competition, very hard.
U.S. rider Devin Farthing is back after 2 years of absence and ready to challenge the pack with his Quinton Bosch-built ski and aiming to score some championship points.
I'm hoping I can come here and at least come out with a win, if not a top 5. You know, I'm always trying to have some good finishes, and nothing big difference on the setup. I'm here on a Quinton Bosch-built boat, but same setup as I run at home, so it should be good, and I'm ready to go.
Danish rider Oliver Koch Hansen and Japanese rider Toshio Hara are always top contenders, and along with Valentin Dardia of France and Alec Enderle of Switzerland, round off the top contenders, hoping to make a splash in this year's race in Italy. Ski GP1 riders are all ready to get the first moto on the way in Olbia and head out for the parade lap with their flags. As for the result of the qualifying round, Quinton Bosch starts in first position with Kevin Ryder in second, Morgan Prix in third, and Anders Keller in fifth. Michael Prix is in sixth position and therefore aims for the yellow buoy from the start. The lights are off and the race is on. Bosch has a great start, but both Jeremy Prix and Morgan Prix attack hard and take second and third spots before Kevin Ryder. Bosch takes the whole shot and leads the pack to the parallels. Bosch, Morgan Prix and Ryder take the green parallel, with Jeremy Prix and Michael Prix taking the blue. Coming out of the parallel section, Bosch is still in the lead with Morgan Prix in second and Jeremy Prix in third after passing Ryder. Anders Keller settles into fifth with Valentin Dardia close behind in sixth. With Bosch in the lead, the Prix brothers are battling it out for second, and Jeremy is hot on the heels of Morgan. The Prix pursuit is still on, but Ryder is now closing the gap and looking for his opportunity to challenge the brothers. Meanwhile, Anders Keller is now making his move behind Ryder and presses the Austrian, looking for a chance to overtake. Coming into lap 6, Ryder is closing in on Jeremy Prix, and the pair take different sections on the parallels. Coming out of the blue section, Ryder edges out Prix and claims back third. Ryder now has momentum and only one lap later catches up with Morgan Prix. After another great parallel section, he moves into second position. In the last 2 laps, 5th place, Anders Keller takes a tumble and loses several positions. Through the last parallel section and onto the final straight, Quinton Bosch picks up in Olbia where he left off in Quy Nhon City and wins another moto. Final Moto 1 results: Bosch in first, Kevin Ryder in second, Morgan and Jeremy Prix third and fourth respectively, and Valentin Dardia rounding out the top 5.
Until now, I did every lap in the lead of the whole championship, so yeah, very good, very happy. The team worked hard yesterday, we finally found a problem, and yeah, I was happy to seal the deal today. One more today, one more tomorrow, so yeah, it's going to be a hard weekend.
Later the same day, the winds have picked up and the waves are high, so the riders are getting ready for what should be a contentious Moto 2. And the lights are off and the race begins. Quinton Bosch again flies off the pontoon, with Toshio Hara also making a good start. Bosch takes the whole shot and leads the race, but there is a battle between Morgan Prix and Valentin Dardia for second place. At the parallel section, Ryder pressures Dardia and manages to pass him and claiming third. Morgan Prix is faster, however, and keeps second position. At the end of the first lap, Bosch retains his lead with Morgan Prix in second and Ryder in third. Jeremy Prix manages to pass Dardia just before the end of the lap to claim fourth. The heavy chop is bunching up the top riders, and O'Hara presses Dardia on the inside for 5th, but the French rider tightens his line and protects his position. At the end of the second lap, Morgan Perret is under pressure from Ryder at the parallel section and has to be cautious of his racing line. He manages to just keep his lead and he remains in second. In the next lap, O'Hara finally manages to pass Dardia and moves into 5th position. Into lap 3, Ryder uses his momentum to pass Morgan Perret and move into 2nd position. On the 4th lap, the Perret brothers are at it again, with Jeremy Perret challenging Morgan at the parallel section and coming out on top to move into 3rd position. And in the 7th lap, O'Hara makes a stellar pass through the parallel section and passes both Perret brothers to claim 3rd. As the laps run down, the order stays the same, and Bosch wins Moto 2, with Kevin Ryder runner-up, Toshi O'Hara in 3rd. Jeremy and Morgan take 4th and 5th respectively.
Yeah, I managed a nice hole shot. I watched Kevin come from behind. So from lap 4, I think he passed Morgan, and from there on I just put the hammer down and got a nice comfortable lead and kept it there until the end. So extremely happy for me, my team, and one more tomorrow.
Leading the pack after Vietnam and the name to look out for in Italy is Jasmine Ypres. The Estonian has a lot of pressure on her shoulders being at the top of the standings, but has proven herself over the years and stands as a clear favorite to take top spot on the podium.
Yeah, starting the season with the victory is always good, but you come here with a little bit pressure to perform. But I try to take it easy, each round as itself, and try to enjoy it. So try to be consistent, not make any mistakes, and just push.
French rider Estelle Perret, the youngest of the Perret clan, is 2nd in the overall standings after Vietnam and hopes to race well while still recovering from shoulder surgery she had over the winter.
I'm training every day on my physical and also again on my shoulder. But now it's okay, so I can work more on my earth and all my body, and I hope I will be better and better race after race. I will do my best, and we will see what happens.
Scandinavian competitors Benedikt Dranja and Emanelli Ortendal are circuit regulars and are always a threat on the podium.
So the last race I had a bit of an unlucky event, so for me I'm far off in the points. But yeah, Jessica, Jasmine and the other girls are also fast, so I think we're a whole bunch. River also, yeah, oh my god. The ladies are on fire this year, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Defending world champion French sensation Jessica Chauvin couldn't finish her last moto in Vietnam and now sits in 5th position in the World Championship standings. Keen to earn those crucial points, she's made a bold decision to change to an entirely new hull and hopes the gamble will pay off in Olbia.
We take the risk with a new hull, to come with a new hull, because we have nothing to lose this year. It's dangerous to make this, but it's in race, you can improve your ski. So we take the risk, and now we pay a lot, but it's the game and we will improve during the season.
French rider Virginie Morlages was absent from Vietnam with good reason, being 7 months pregnant. But only 16 days after giving birth, she will brave the waters of Olbia to race and challenge the pack.
It's really crazy. It's a dream because my little girl, was called Maya, has 2 days, 16 days. So it's incredible to be there, to be ready on the track. Not at my maximum for sure, but I'm really take pleasure on the water with my family, with my girl family.
River Varner from the USA will take part in her 2nd race in the UIM Tour and hopes to make up for lost points in Vietnam due to mechanical failures.
So now just looking, moto to moto, and just gonna push and get the experience since it's my first time here with all the girls, and each race is a learning experience. So, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. My first time here, I don't expect anything.
Other names like Naomi Benini from Italy, Lisa Kozan-Battaglia from Monaco, with Sophie Borgström and Janina Johansson from Sweden, round out the rest of the competitors in the Ski Ladies GP1 class. Now we take you to Moto 1 of the Ski Ladies GP1 competition. The competitors are out on the water and ready for the parade lap. As for the qualification results, Jasmine Prous will start from P1 with Emanuele Ortendal in P2 and Benedict Dragne in P3. Jessica Chavan will start in P4 and Estelle Porret right beside in P5. The lights are off and the race is on. Seems as though River Varner has made a jump start, but Jessica Chavan makes an absolutely stellar move to take first position. The battle from the start is fierce as Chavan, Dragne and Ypres jostle for position. But Chavan comes out on top to take the whole shot with Dragne second. And out of nowhere, Estelle Porret makes a great move and overtakes Dragne and Ypres to take second. Coming out of the parallel section, Dragne responds quickly and makes a move to retake second from Estelle Porret. But almost immediately, Porret is back on the attack and retakes second from Dragne. The two riders are holding nothing back. Chavan is in first place, but the treacherous conditions catch her out and she loses control of her ski and has to slow down. And just like that, Estelle Porret is in first position. In the third lap, Porret is in the lead with Ypres in second and Chavan in third. On the fourth lap, Ypres has to take the penalty buoy and Chavan seizes the opportunity to pass into second position. 2 laps later, Chavan is caught out by the heavy chop and falls. She loses 2 positions to Ypres and Dragne and ends up in fourth. Coming into the last laps, River Varner, who held the 5th position for most of the race, is passed by Ortendal and has to settle for 6th. As Moto 1 ends, it's Estelle Porret in first with Jasmine Prous second and Benedict Dragne third. However, Ypres and Dragne get penalized for dangerous driving and missing a buoy respectively and are pushed down in the order. Revised order sees Chavan in second with Ortendal third and River Varner in fourth.
I was training for that, but I don't believe it's come today, so I'm so happy. And I want to thank my mechanic and on my team for the job they do this winter.
Later the same day, the ladies were getting ready for Moto 2 of the GP1 category. The racers were ready on the pontoon. And the race is on. Chavan makes a good start, but Jasmine Prous bolts through the lines and heads for the yellow buoy. Chavan takes the whole shot with Porret close behind, and the pair lead the pack to the parallel section. At the end of the first lap, it's Chavan first, Porret second, and Ortendal third. But there is a battle going on for fourth as Varner and Ypres are neck and neck. The American rider holds her inside line well and manages to stay ahead of her Estonian opponent. But soon after, Varner struggles with the conditions and allows both Ypres and Dragne through and ends up in 6th position. 2 laps later, Ypres now falls foul of the heavy chop and loses control of her ski. She recovers quickly, but not before Dragne moves up to take 4th. Estelle Porret is leaving nothing on the table, but Jessica Chavan is too good today and keeps her lines tight. Moto 2 ends with a Jessica Chavan win, with Estelle Porret in second, Emanuele Ortendal in third, and Benedict Dragne in fourth.
Oh, it's amazing. I didn't expect this. I didn't think I will speak in the camera with you for Moto 2, so I'm so happy, really happy.
Besides the Ski GP1 and Ski GP1 ladies action, Olbia also held Ski GP2, GP3 and GP4 racing at the Regione Sardegna Grand Prix. In the Ski GP4 class, there was a fierce battle between Estonian Matthias Renias and Belgian Joni Hamlin, but in the end, Renias' Moto 3 victory brought him the Grand Prix and World Championship title. Hamlin took second, with French rider Baptiste Calmel coming in third. The Ski GP3 class turned out to be an all-Belgian affair. Joni Hamlin swept all 3 motos to gain 75 points and overall victory. His nearest rival, Anton Goethals, came second with 60 points, and Lodi Lambert was third with 58 points.
Arriva anche la stretta di mano giustamente, e allora adesso vogliamo.
In Ski GP2 class, we again saw Matthias Reines come in on top of the standings table with wins in Moto 1 and Moto 2. Hungarian Csongor Jesai won Moto 3 and came second overall, with Italian Andrea Guidi finishing in third.
Secondo classificato.
It's finally time for Ladies Moto 3 and the decider of who'll take the Grand Prix title in Olbia. And the race is on with a great start from Ypres, who leads the pack with Dragna in second and Prix in third. But just before the whole shot, Chauvin passes Prix into third. Ypres takes the whole shot with Dragna second and Chauvin third. Prix has to settle for fourth. Moto 3 ends as it started, with Yasmin Ypres in first and Benedict Dragna in second, Jessica Chauvin in third and Estelle Prix in fourth. The overall Grand Prix order sees Jessica Chauvin take first on the podium, with Estelle Prix in second and Emanelli Ortendal in third. Yasmin Ypres gets fourth spot.
Yeah, finally won a moto. I mean, we've been driving brilliant actually the whole weekend. So yeah, finally I got to show a clean race and the pace we have with the ski, so I'm very, very happy and pleased.
I didn't expect this for this race because the ski is new. So it was hard, but I stay, and the girls improve a lot. So I think in Indonesia it will be amazing races.
In the championship standings, Yasmin Ypres has a single-point lead on Estelle Prix with 126 points. Third place, Jessica Chauvin has 114 points and will be in contention along with fourth place Benedict Dragna, who has 105.
Per la Francia. Due francesi e una svedese sul palco. Due francesi e una svedese sul palco.
On to Moto 3, where the Grand Prix winner will be decided, and all eyes are on Quinten Bosch to see if he can make it 3 out of 3. And the race is on. Dardia and Farthing make contact off the pontoon, but manage to carry on. Bosch again makes a good start along with Morgan Prix. Once again, Bosch takes the whole shot and leads the race. At the parallels, Bosch, O'Hara and Ryder go for green, and Morgan Prix, Jeremy Prix and Dardia take the blue. At the end of the first lap, Bosch settles into first, with Morgan Prix just about beating O'Hara for second. Another duel close behind sees Kevin Ryder edged out by Jeremy Prix to claim fourth. Further down the positions, just at the end of the first lap, Devin Farthing manages to overtake Paul Thomas to move into 8th. After the third lap, the race order remains the same, but there's a significant challenge from Ryder on Jeremy Prix, with the two riders battling it out for third. As the laps run down, Bosch has an established lead, but positions 2 to 6 see constant challenges, with riders jostling for those all-important points. Coming into the last laps, Ryder pushes hard to pass Jeremy Prix and almost loses control. He recovers well to continue, but Prix holds on to fourth. But the persistent Austrian doesn't give up, and on the final lap, Ryder is finally rewarded for his fourth spot after passing Jeremy Prix out of the parallel section. The laps run down, and Quinten Bosch wins Moto 3 and the Grand Prix title in style. The rest of the field comes in with Morgan Prix second, Toshi O'Hara third, Kevin Ryder takes fourth, and Jeremy Prix is fifth.
I've made a very good start. My jet ski is a fantastic. Commander and Sébastien Puiseux for the engine is very, very perfect for me, and the race is incredible. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to get the podium, so it's good race. So on this Italy race, also good for next race, Indonesia.
So Quinten Bosch takes the podium with a clean sweep and wins the Regione Sardegna Grand Prix of Italy, with Kevin Ryder in second, Morgan Prix third. Toshi O'Hara gets fourth, and Jeremy Prix takes fifth.
Extremely happy for me and my team. And yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm not always that happy with myself. I think I have some more stuff to improve for the next round. But yeah, I mean, yeah, what can I say? It was just amazing.
GP1.
In the championship standings, Quentin Bosch leads with 150 points. Kevin Ryder is second with 126 points, and Morgan Perret third with 114 points. Jeremy Perret is 12 points behind his brother with 102 and is in fourth place overall. The Aquabike flag is now passed to the Indonesian delegation for the next race, and that concludes another fantastic race in Olbia, Italy. See you in Lake Toba, Indonesia for the grand final on the 2024 season.